We're on the air in Spreaker land, but I do not have the other things set up. Welcome, people who are listening on the app. Bear with me. Alright, now let's go over to the Facebook side of things.
Aaron Gordon's getting suited up. Got your gloves on.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. You see me go.
Yeah. A little bit of notes to open up the show. This is Champion.
I'm doing it. We doing it. He's doing it. We doing it. He's doing it.
Really lucrative.
We're champions. Now the block won't shine forever. No longer you here.
This
But
is the
I'm
whole
here
show.
forever. Smoked out lungs and letters. Motherfuckers better get it together. The kid knows it's coming. So what's the phrase when I'm the kid? Running your block, fake killers get knocked for thinking.
What is up, everybody? Thank you. That is not me, though. That is Notes. If you remember, if you listen to the Joe Show for a while, he does the intro for that as well. This is his song Champion that he crafted up for this show. So I want to shout out to Pearson Byers for this. Good job, brother. Sorry for my sliders. As always, welcome to Glare and first timer on BallTalk, but a long-time friend of mine, Trevor Zano. Fucking glad to have you. You know quite a bit about sports, and it's time to put you on blast. So Vince could not join us today. He's off doing whatever the fuck it is he does. I try not to pry. I'm not a prying type of guy, but I'm a crying type of guy. I'll watch Remember the Titans and cry. Every time I watch Remember the Titans, I want to like be in charge of a racially challenged football camp. You know what I mean? There's nothing like that, dude. Or I just want to be Denzel Washington. Anyway, if you haven't seen Remember the Titans, fucking watch it. Thank you all for joining. You guys jumped in quick. Mike Carmer, Kenzie Cummings, Angela, what's up? Love you. Love you, Uncle John. Haley, bored as shit. Tina, what's going on? Thanks for joining. Let's get to it, man. It is fucking football season. It's fucking here, god damn it. Are you stoked?
I am stoked. You know, I've played the game for 11 years myself. I mean,
God damn.
Yeah.
11 years.
19, gonna be 20. I've already played for 11 years. So
And you're going to ECC to play, right?
continue that. Yeah, I'm hoping for at least 2 years there. I actually turned down Buff State for tuition reasoning. I got good eyes out and good words in with the coaches there and some personal trainers and whatnot there for workouts with the team and players. Hopefully my path takes me there.
Well, oh shit. Sorry, I totally paused. Goddammit. Okay, I fucked that up. I'm getting used to this whole video format, but that's pretty legit, brother. Fucking what are they gonna have you playing? Do you know?
I noticed right now they want a 5-depth wide receiver chart, and they only have one starter.
Oh
for
shit!
ACC, so it's wide open, but there's over 30 people trying out. So
And you
I mean,
played kind of a flex on offense and more of a linebacker on defense, right?
Yeah, always. I definitely played in the slot. I've played blocking tight end. I've
Yeah.
played receiving tight end.
You're like the Y or H back
wide.
style.
I've played both H. I've even played W. You know, lead fullback right up through. Yeah, I've
Nice.
played pretty much. I even played wide out itself, but I'm not a big fan of that, honestly.
What's that?
Wide out itself. I like playing inside the slot there. Get the.
What's
you
up,
know, do
Steph?
my
What's
own
up,
work.
Matt Crowley, Ben Seafeld? Thank you for joining. Yeah, I mean, I think H-back would be perfect for you with your size and everything. If you don't know what an H-back is, they're kind of a jack of all trades on the offense. They pretty much get lined up anywhere needed per the play. It's just a system. Certain systems run an H-back instead of pro system, like a pro right eye or things like that. They'd run like a, for instance, like they'd be like, you know, like 9-0 preset, and then yada yada yada. Fucking, they'll tell you. I don't know if that's still how they're running it in Wilson.
Pretty much. We did different formations. We did 21, 22. Your 22 would be 2 wideouts, 2 tight ends, and 23 would be a fullback, 2 tight ends, and no wideouts, but you'd have 2 more dudes inside, so more big bodies. So it'd be
Okay.
like your midline pushes, your goal line stands,
Okay.
your QB sneaks, you know, stuff like that.
Okay.
10 and 11s was like your spread packages and whatnot, you know, when you're going to run bubbles or nice flood packages or something like that.
Fucking Atlas love them bubbles. Is he still doing the thing where he ran the same play on each side of the formation?
Depending on what team we're playing.
Okay. Okay. I remember that, and I was just like, aren't they gonna fucking catch on to that? Like, fucking.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
Are we not gonna fucking split the coverage at all? Like, we're just just gonna play into it. But what's going on, Pearson? I played your song, motherfucker. Thanks for that. Tabitha, thank you for joining us. Johnny, what's up, brother? Hope things are good down in Texas. Matthew Crowley, once again, I don't have your song lined up. I'm working here, but dude, it is fucking football season. Tonight at 8 is the first game, the Hall of Fame game between the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens. It should be interesting because there's going to be, let's talk Ravens side of the ball first. No Joe Flacco. That's expected. I mean, it's the first game. They're going to have 5 preseason games, these two teams, just because given the opportunity to do the Hall of Fame game. If you don't know what the Hall of Fame game is, it's played the day before the Hall of Fame inductee ceremony, and it's great. You know, 2 teams get to play it, and it gives them 1 extra preseason game. So they're really not going to risk any of their starters getting hurt. So they're not going to see Flacco. But what we are going to see is RG3 try to resurrect his career. Now, I took down some statistics of RG3. His rookie year, 2012. 3,200 yards, 20 touchdowns, 5 interceptions with a QB rating of 102.4. I don't remember that RG3.
I don't remember that RG3. that's for sure.
Ah, God damn it. Okay, we get it. Sorry about that if you guys heard that over there. And once again, sorry about the glare. What's up, Katie? Thank you for joining us, and thank you for hiring Trevor for me.
You know what's funny about that, actually, with that whole RG3 thing, is he was going for, from what I understand, I don't know what event or anything, he was going to go to the Olympics. And the Ravens kind of called him back, you know, with a nice deal that he apparently liked, and now that's where he is QB back in the NFL. He was
the
going
fuck was he going to do in the Olympics?
I don't know exactly. Let me look here, see if I can find something quick.
I'll keep throwing stats at the people. So his following year, sophomore year, he did 32.03 with 16 touchdowns and 12 interceptions with an 82.2. So he started to digress. 2014, I believe he got hurt because he only had 1,600 yards or 1,694 yards with 4 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. So he slowly just started just going downhill. And then 2015, he was out completely when he injured himself. I believe he injured himself in 2014 when his fucking leg just did fucking this.
That was terrible. I've seen that.
Just did it himself. Yeah, no one even hit him. His fucking leg just turned into a flaccid cock and just fucking buckled in. He was out completely for 2015. No one wanted him because he was too much risk, and he still thought he was, he was deserved the money that, he was paid the performance he played as a rookie. Which we mentioned earlier, we don't remember that fucking 3,200 yards, 20 touchdowns, 5 interceptions with 102.4 rating. God damn.
Yeah,
and then he went to Cleveland, and then what did he do? 886 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Is that correct? I might have wrote that down wrong. But grand total, he had, so this is his career stats, 8,983 yards, 42 touchdowns, 26 interceptions, and an 88.4 passer rating. That's not bad. If you're trying to make a comeback and he's not that old, this is the time to do it. It almost seems like the Ravens are changing their entire culture because now they got Lamar Jackson, who we're probably going to see a lot of.
That's what I wanted to cut you off there on, Joe. Actually, the Mitchell Trubisky versus Lamar Jackson thing. I'm looking forward to that. Kind of. You think they're going to be putting it at the same time against each other and see what's going on?
That's what I'm wondering there because let me go over Lamar Jackson real quick. Lamar Jackson killed it in Louisville. I got his overall stats here. He's got 9,043 yards total passing, 69 touchdowns, 27 interceptions, and then 4,132 rushing touchdowns with 50 rushing touchdowns, or 4,132 rushing yards with 50 rushing touchdowns. That's fucking insane. That's Mike Vick numbers right there.
Ridiculous.
So, I mean, with 142.9 quarterback rating. I mean, this guy, and people were questioning him as a quarterback. And with guys like him that like to move around the pocket and stuff, they question how they're going to be in the NFL. You see guys like Tyrod, you see guys like Michael Vick, who didn't throw over 3,000 yards for a season, but he would come close, and he would also run for over 1,000 yards. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you got to pick your poison there. But that's going to be, I don't think they're going to match him up at the same time because Trubisky for the Chicago Bears is the starter. RG3, I don't know. He's trying to resurrect his career, and I don't know if they're holding on to him for trade bait. You know what I mean? If they're going to, try to broadcast them. And
I looked and found not the exact event, but it was some type of track run that he was going to go for on the Olympics for 2020.
Okay.
And like I said, I guess I was just reading that the Ravens cut him a nice deal. He liked it for, like you said, resurrecting his career. So here he is coming back, trying to give us something.
Dude, his fucking leg would have went flaccid on
I
the
know,
fucking 100-yard dash.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen that fucking
You
that
gotta
injury,
watch
oh
it.
my
I've seen
God.
that so many times.
No one even hit him. Eric Pearson, love you, sexy beast. I love you too. Thanks for tuning in, brother. So it seems like the Ravens they're gonna try this no Flacco thing. I know, because not to get him hurt, but they're gonna see what their offense is like with two, strapping young black quarterbacks that can move the football both on the ground and in the air. They've proven that they can do it. Lamar Jackson, I know, was a rookie, but he killed it for Louisville, and both on the ground and in the air, as well as Reggie, or fucking RG3, who killed it at Baylor in the ground and the air as well. So it's going to be interesting. I think there's going to be a culture change at quarterback in Baltimore if things don't shake up with Joe Flacco and John Harbaugh, because they have just been going through the motions. They got beat by Cincinnati, got knocked out of the playoff spot, put Bills in contention, and it just seems like they're going through the motions, man. It doesn't seem like the same Ravens team that we're used to. I know they lost Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, guys like that.
Terrell
Steve
Suggs,
Smith,
we were just just talking about that, but it just seems like they don't care anymore. They're putting all their faith in Joe Flacco, who's just a big arm, and that's it. So they're trying to, and now they're saying with the addition of Lamar Jackson, they're going to have two quarterbacks out there at once. So don't be surprised if they do that same thing with RG3 and Lamar Jackson tonight. So today's episode, we're pretty much just going to try to tell you what we expect to see with the Hall of Fame game. And thank you all for joining in. Olivia Tower, Trevor, I love and miss you and your mom. Yeah. What's up, Josh Braggy, Eric Pearson? I said I love you. I love you. Level, I'll punch your nuts if you don't know who I am with a different last name. I know who the fuck you are, Eric. God damn it, with your backpack full of blunts and your Jack Daniels. I know you are.
So, Joe,
Yo.
What did you think about Lamar's draft spot?
I was shocked.
So was I. See, now a bunch of people that I know that are big football geeks and whatnot, around like my age and whatnot, they totally put him there for some reason over everybody, and I thought for sure he was going to be one of the first rookie QBs to go, honestly.
I thought,
maybe not the first or even the second or the third, but I didn't see him lasting as long as he did in the draft.
No, for a couple of those quarterbacks too, man. It was full. Even with Luke Falk and Mike White going as late as they did, and then Mason Rudolph dropping all the way to the third round in Pittsburgh, being able to grab him. I'm surprised the Giants didn't try to pick up on something late with Mike White and Luke Falk still sitting there. I know they still got that win now mentality, but how long is Eli Manning going to throw ducks, to fucking OBJ and fuck?
That's what I was just going to touch on there with you. OBJ's coming back off a nice injury. The connection to Eli and him. What are you thinking with his? Is it going to be a comeback or a bust season for OBJ?
They're working on it real fucking hard. They've been staying. Them two together have been staying after practice and just working on routes together. So
that's beautiful.
Yeah,
that's something really awesome.
And
for a lot of you guys that don't know, not to cut you off real quick,
no.
but that
What's
type
up,
of
Nicole?
stuff right
Nick,
there is
Scott?
what makes OBJ OBJ. In case you guys don't know why he is so good or what is the big deal about OBJ. As a receiver myself, like I said, I've played for 11 years, and I probably haven't taken advantage of time in situations like that as much as I have.
No,
but
I
to
wish
get
I
as
did
good
myself.
as I am, I have done that, and I'll tell you right now, that little extra half an hour to an hour after practice, staying after with your quarterback.
That chemistry, man.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. There's no way around
Understanding each other's timing, knowing each other, your steps, you're more predictable now for him, and that's everything. But, yeah, I didn't expect him to fall that far, especially with a lot of needs for QBs, and now it just seems like everyone's full. It doesn't seem like there's a QB problem really anywhere. Maybe Cincinnati with Andy Dalton, but I know teams that would have taken him last year to fill. You know what I mean? Like the Bills were talking about him fucking 3 years ago, and it's like, yeah, of course you guys would have taken him. You know what I mean? Like there's teams that could still use the likes of him, but you go down the fucking roster. Every roster. I can't think of a team that's really hurting for quarterback. The Houston Texans even got their fucking guy back now, who was killing it until he got hurt. So I don't know with RG3 and all these other teams that are stacking quarterbacks on top of their rookies. Every team seems to be doing the whole thing we're sitting our rookies. The Bills are going with they've been given the first reps with A.J. McCarron. Everyone's just padding up their rookies, and I'm kind of against that because I really think a rookie doesn't develop until he gets smacked in the fucking mouth by a real fucking defensive end or a linebacker.
I can definitely test.
Or try to fit.
It's so true.
Yeah,
man.
or fucking tries to fit the football inside a window. You know what I mean? It's that window closes a lot faster in the NFL than it does in college, and fucking they think they can fit it in there. And I know fucking Josh Allen's got a big arm, but like I said, until you face that NFL style pressure, what's up, Boz? Thanks for joining, brother. I know you know sports, but yeah. So there's a lot of exciting things. I mean, the Chicago Bears now, they have a new head coach in Matt Nagy, and he's just been throwing fucking everything at fucking Mitch Trubisky at his second year. They're not going easy with him. They're just throwing fucking everything with him, pretty much saying this is the time to run the fucking offense. This is you. So, and Matt Nagy completely obliterates any running option. And that kind of works because if you look at the Bears running backs, they're more receiving backs. Kind of like he came from KC with underneath Andy Reid, and that's kind of what they did too. They had running backs that were more of a receiving option out of the backfield.
Coming out of KC,
yeah.
That whole scheme,
So
right there.
It's going to give them more of a West Coast option style. They're just loading up the playbook with different formations and they're throwing it at him. So Mitch Trubisky's going to be challenged real hard this year. It's not going to be like John Fox where let's run it, pound it down their throat, and fucking give Mitch a shot to throw it over their heads and do that old conservative coach thing. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with them. I hope we get to see him because I'm anxious to see it. But here's the thing with preseason. I've heard a saying a while ago that made a lot of sense. The preseason is a lot like cake. It's good. You see it in front of you. You want to fucking eat it. But if you have too much of it, it's going to make you sick. Mm-hmm. If you indulge too much in the preseason, it's just it's gonna make you sick because yes, these guys are battling for positions and a spot on the roster, but you're not seeing your real team just yet. I mean, there's guys that have gone 0-4 in the preseason and then gone off to win the fucking Super Bowl. It's happened time and time again. So, oh shit, I think I missed comments. Hold on. I'm sorry if I'm missing your comments. Trying to do a goddamn show here.
I got a 2QB twist for you. What about Deshaun Watson coming off injury with...
Yes.
Yeah?
And J.J. Watt.
You like it?
I like it. That's what I'm saying, that no one really has a quarterback issue. Maybe Blake Bortles in Jacksonville. I don't know what the fuck his problem is. And they just got rid of his one of his top targets in Allen Robinson, who's actually playing for Chicago. So look for him tonight. And their second-round pick, Anthony Miller. Yeah, Anthony Miller. He's a bigger dude. Allen Robinson's a bigger dude. My bad. 6'3". He ran a 4.6 40, which is kind of slow for a wide receiver, but he's got a 39-inch vertical leap. He's a big target, big guy. He can rip through double teamed. But then they got Kevin White, who really hasn't broken out of his shell. He was a 7th-round pick. But, dude, this guy's 6'3", 216 pounds, ran a 4.3 540.
If you go look
that's
at
fucking
highlights,
fast,
this guy
dude.
really is a monster. And he didn't show it last year at all, but he really was something fierce.
Which one are you talking about?
Kevin White.
Kevin White, I know. And he dropped all the way to, if I'm not mistaken, to the 7th-round pick. And I don't know how. I mean, this guy was promising. He was a steal. He's a diamond in the rough. He's still only 26 years old, and he played for West Virginia. His totals were 1,954 yards with 15 touchdowns, and his I believe that's his total year. Being redshirted and playing your sophomore year, and then coming out eligible, and then I don't know, man. But their second-round pick, I'm surprised Anthony Miller fell this far. He was redshirted in 2013, and then injured in 2014. Played 12 games in 2015 for 47 receptions, 694 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 2 rushing touchdowns. 2016, he had 13 games, broke a school record with 95 receptions and 1,434 yards and 14 touchdowns. And then 2017, he broke every record at Memphis. Every fucking possible career record there was, he broke it. So that's something. So yeah, now Trubisky's got a pass-happy fucking coach and the weapons to do it with Terry Cohen in the backfield and Kevin White. So this is something to look at to see if Trubisky's really gonna, go with it and work on it. I mean, I understand sitting Joe Flacco, but there's no way they can stop or sit Mitch Trubisky. I mean, it's too important to see if he develops.
And the development for the team itself, I can't see them sitting him at all. Like,
I would like to see, like you said, a Lamar Jackson versus Trubinsky thing, but I really don't see them putting Lamar Jackson with the number ones. You know what, though? If they do, because you could be right, dude, because they have been playing him alongside of Joe Flacco.
That's what I was thinking. And
so
if Flacco's on his way out already, I see Lamar personally, stat-wise. Yes, RG3's making a comeback. Yes, as far as the running game goes, he was a volatile, viciously good quarterback. But I think Lamar Jackson is the better round athlete, definitely over RG3.
The motherfucker was a wide receiver at some point.
I see him starting over RG3 all day, every day. If you go to training camps and watch footage and whatnot over RG3's past and what he used to perform like, I totally see Lamar Jackson being number one.
And I don't know if they're using RG3 as trade bait or, like I said, man, maybe Flacco's trade bait. Maybe they're changing the culture here in Baltimore to try to spark things up. You know what I mean? I would love to see it. I mean, they said they would put two quarterbacks out there at the same time. They're even lining up on third and long situations. They're lining up Lamar Jackson in the slot. So it's like, what do they got going on here? They're going to do like old Wildcat-style things? Who knows? It's yet to be seen. But then we were promised that same shit with Chip Kelly, and then that asshole just led two teams to right down the shitter. So, and then the Dolphins were promised that out of represent with Bill Lazor, and that guy was he just tried too hard. Rig Gaffney, what's up, brother? That motherfucker was promoting my show inside of TNR's when I walked in on him, so that's awesome. Thank you. Mikey Nash winner, welcome, brother. Zach Berger, you cunt, welcome to the show. Call in if you want to talk some facts. This guy knows his shit about sports. It's the Hall of Fame game tonight, 8 o'clock p.m. on NBC, I believe, or VIP.tv, or VIPbox.tv, where you can stream it illegally.
Joe, we've been talking about a lot about QBs, and I know that the main focus is the Hall of Fame game, but let's touch on, he's been in the game a while. Let's touch on Tom Brady.
Okay, where you want to go with
What do you think of Brady now? Do you think after losing the Super Bowl last year and Eric Decker being signed to the Patriots, do you feel they're just fitting the regular format and Tom Brady's on his way out eventually here within the next couple seasons, or even this season, or what is your spin here?
I will get to that in a second. I just got to address Mikey Nash winner. Joe Homo, he spelled homo wrong. Is this gay pride convention? Motherfucker, you got to go back to school or something. I understand this is the internet and you can get away with just kind of doing like snippets of sentences, but you didn't spell homo right. I like that you still use a comma though. Your punctuation was pretty good. But no, it's not a gay pride convention. Was it my purple curtains? Was it my pretty little blonde boy I got fucking working with me?
Yeah, he don't like me. His whole little crew doesn't like.
What is it, my Dolphins fucking thing? We're doing business over here. If you don't like the show, don't watch
business,
it.
You know.
Josh Boyd, what's up, brother?
You know what? Just to touch on that, you guys get a free moment on Instagram or anything for whatever reason. Stay projected. Go follow this new Instagram account I'm doing. All right, it's to promote, positive activities, positive events all around the world. I
like the Nash winners. I think they're cool people.
Achievements and awards and whatnot, and it's been from being a good person and doing good deeds. And there's too many kids nowadays, honestly, conforming to society and the old ways of just kind of partying and just being dumb, making mistakes when you're young. Go take a look and follow it on Instagram for me. Spread the word.
All right, what's the name of that Instagram?
Stay Projected, just like it says, STAYPROJECTED.
Stay Projected. All right, I like that.
Basically, the thought behind it is stay, keep going. Projected means to outreach positively, basically.
I like that. That's cool, man. It's like play 60 almost.
Mm-hmm.
But about Tom Brady, so, dude, I watched an interview with him, I think 2 years ago, and he said he planned on going for another 5 years. So that would, at that point, would get him about 44 years old, 45. But you never.
Demoralizing last year after the Super Bowl loss, though.
Right, but maybe that's going to keep him going until he gets one more. I don't know, man. Fucking, I think when Belichick finally goes, he might go.
I know when he goes, from what I understand, if not this year, like we're maybe not thinking. I know Gronk is pretty close to on his way out. He said something
this year, actually, yeah. So I have no idea. Fucking, and this would be the lamest gay pride convention. Just two dudes. It's like, oh man, this is it. No one showed up to our gay pride convention. That sucks. Really trying to get fucking nuts and butts over here, but it's not working our way. No, yeah, I just like the color purple and green, so fuck you. All right. But yeah. So, yeah, I don't know, man. You never know down in Foxborough, which brings us to our next point. Well, same topic. Bill Belichick adding another mediocre white wide receiver to his roster. I called this a couple episodes ago. He just makes amazing fucking white wide receivers. I don't know what he does. He just injects them.
He even takes them from right here at home in Buffalo Pride Land, you know?
Chris
Hogan and who else did he get there? He got someone else, I feel like, from us in the last couple years.
Well, he took Gillisley, but he was a black running back, and he didn't do shit with him. That sucks.
Nope.
He was a good running back.
I can't touch him. I'll have to look at a different time.
They just inject them with blackness, and like they become amazing. Like I don't know how he does it. I mean, I guess, white receivers have been statistically known for slot, like Ricky Proehl, Wes Welker.
That's what I was gonna say. He's had Wes Welker. He's had Hogan. He's had Edelman. He's had others.
Brought in Danny Woodhead. Fucking
yeah. I
mean, you name it. Amendola, who's now a Dolphin. Just saying. Let's see. Trisha Manchester, why are you watching this show? I will show up to say hi. This is Mikey Nashwinter. Is he starting fights? Are you starting fights with Mikey Nashwinter?
I'm not starting nothing, Joe. I'm sitting here doing business talk with you, bud.
You can show up. Come in. I don't care. You want to talk sports? We got
Come on, buddy. Let's go. Come on.
We got a third. We got a third mic. You know anything about Spike? Sports? God damn it! I got a third mic. Fuck my balls. Tell him, Joe. I'm not telling him anything. They're purple curtains. They were a gift. All right.
Gotta love it.
Oh yeah, we're talking about football. God damn it. That's not gay. That's American. You know what? If it is gay, I don't give a fuck. Call me a faggot, because I love football, and I'm stoked that it's fucking here.
Yeah, no, it's preseason time. I don't know any American that should be, even if you don't like football, it never hurts to, watch at least a little snippet of a game, man. I can talk from experience. I've played quite the few amount of sports here that, I can touch in my lifetime, and there's nothing like the feeling of a locker room with your brothers before a game in a football locker room.
Oh, yeah.
Even I'm talking... I mean, I haven't played hockey, but I would assume that's probably the only other sport that you'd get something even close to football, man. Compared to baseball, basketball, even wrestling, bondage moments. I mean, the football locker room's a wonderful place where some stuff occurs, man, really.
What kind of stuff?
Not like that, Joe. Come on now.
You're just padding Mikey Nashwinter's theory about us being a gay.
That's all right.
What's up, Jeremy? No sports, just going to pop in and say hi for old time's sake. Oh, yeah. Come on down. I don't care. We're talking sports, though, so just sit here and look good. I don't know. But, yeah, you can come on down, man. We'll be on the air for a little while. What's up, Jeremy? How you been, man? So, what else we got here? So, we can expect a fucking crazy style offense that you haven't seen out of the Bears, I'm assuming. But really, they're not going to... There's really no game plan in the first couple preseason games. You know what I mean? It's just pretty much players going out there to play. I mean, there's about, 97 guys on the roster right now looking to make a spot. So they're just letting them go out there and play football and figuring out, okay, which guy sucks. Oh, he dropped a pass. Like, every play is fucking critical. Even if you're not play side, they're going to be looking at it to see what you did. If you missed a step, if you fell on a route, something, that everyone's being watched. Because they got to trim that roster down to 53 by the fourth game.
What do they start at preseason?
It's like 94.
I was going to say, I thought it was between like 80 and 100.
Yeah, it's up there, man. I mean, you don't have to have that many, but it's
do.
And then it's cut down to 75, I believe, midway through the preseason, and then before you start the regular season, you got to be down to a 53-man roster with a 10-man practice squad, and come game day, you have to have a 48-man active roster, so with like healthy scratches, if you will. So let's see any more. What's up, Johnny? Johnny boy, Wesley Vincent. That's too much. John boy, Wesley Vincent. What's up, man? You know football. He's quarterback. I think it's the heat and the no sleep.
Yeah, come on,
who's
Joe,
quarterback? Yeah, it's fucking real interesting. Oh, fuck it, I wish I was dead. No. And the Baltimore Ravens, they got some fucking sticking to the wide receiver thing. We mentioned Kevin White. We mentioned their second pick, Anthony Miller, fucking Allen Robinson. What's that?
Rashad Perriman for the Baltimore Ravens. They picked him up last year. He was a rookie. Is
he still there?
I don't think he got traded.
Dude, they were stacked when I was looking it up. I put down Willie Snead, the fourth. Again, Michael Crabtree's there. John Brown, who I believe came from Arizona. Chris Moore, who's like a 6'5" wide receiver that really hasn't come into his own yet. He's just 6'5". He's your vertical threat, kind of maybe a red zone target kind of dude.
He played with Kevin White, if I remember correctly. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure they were on the same team in college.
You might be right. Let's look at. Let me.
Could be wrong, like I said, but
let me look up the Baltimore. It's very unprofessional, but we should touch on some Buffalo Bills stuff too.
I got another thing for the Ravens here. Something I found interesting. Ray Lewis.
Yeah.
Big guy for me, man. I look up to him. He's a phenomenal character, not only in his communities and whatnot.
Right.
That's what I thought. He is a phenomenal. I mean, he was a phenomenal athlete, awesome person in the community. He does a lot for his area around in Baltimore. He named C.J. Mosley. That was pretty loud.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
C.J. Mosley, the number one middle linebacker in the NFL right now that's currently active.
C.J. Mosley?
Yes, he is the middle linebacker currently playing for the Ravens, which just so happens to be where Ray Lewis came from. And he himself came out in an interview and said that he believes C.J. Mosley is the best all-around middle linebacker inside the NFL right now.
Woo!
I wanted to touch on that in the show because coming from someone like a Brian Urlacher figure or like a Ray Lewis figure, some vet like that, that's
big.
A big remark for him to say that.
Hold that thought. What's up, TJ? Mr. Patterson, Sandy, what's going on? Thank you for the compliment on the studio. See? Some people like purple. Alright?
Nah, purple's alright.
I fucking love purple.
Pink you got this year.
Prince, alright. That's my argument there. The Hardy Boys, not the fucking faggots from the novel, the Wrestlers, thank you. Corey Lasher, thank you for joining, brother. He's been a huge fan of BallTalk, and he came up with the name, so thank you very much, brother. Trevor, I gotta say you're doing a good job, man. We're halfway through the show. You're bringing up topics, keep me going. I'm on no sleep and no uppers, so
yeah, I used to do things like that, like stay up 24/7.
I just couldn't fucking sleep,
14, man. I can't do that, man. Not with working out and eating healthy and football. Oh, dude, I'll be dead.
I know.
Doing stuff. I need at least 8 hours. Man.
I know. See, I just have to sit in this chair and talking to Mike.
True.
So I can lose my mind and people might be like, oh, shit.
Yeah, people laugh, you'll get more views.
Yeah, maybe. I can just be like, fucking, yeah, so I jerked off in front of my mom while she was sleeping. Just like, what? What? What's up?
Everyone
Let's
be
do
like,
a show.
What did he say?
Let's do a show. Purple's awesome. Thank you. Coming from a man with a salmon-colored house, I believe. Isn't it salmon pink? I like the color of your house. It's unique. Just like you. And your son, your whole family. I never met your wife. Never even seen her. Is she real? You tell me right now, god damn it. Where's your wife? God damn it. Brian Urlacher or Ray Lewis? Which one is the GOAT of middle linebacker? Or Zach Thomas we'll throw in there.
Well, see, I'm going to have to go with something different here.
Oh, fuck. God damn it, if you ruin this.
No, Ray Lewis is going to be my pick. Here's what I'm going to say. I think Brian Urlacher was more of a focused run stopper.
Okay.
Gap filler type linebacker.
Sure.
Excuse me. Ray Lewis also had, for a linebacker, middle linebacker standards, he had some pretty good man-to-man coverage skills. He could also be a coverage linebacker at times and drop back midfield if he had to, spy on QBs. He didn't really have a focal point of his play style, which is what made him, in my eyes, when I started playing football, he was like the dude that I watched. He was like the guy. When I wanted to look at something I was doing wrong or some way I could get better and look at his workout routines or his
he predicted plays, man. He would watch films and he would know.
He would call plays straight out in the game. If you ever watch those mic up things or whatever, he'd tell you guys straight up, I form, dive coming up the middle. Watch this. Boom.
Draw. Watch the draw.
That was his famous one. He could call draw from any team out of any formation. It didn't even matter.
Dude, and he was right fucking 90% of the time. And fucking, that was a stat I pulled out of my ass, by the way, which is pretty much 90% of the show. But yeah, I'd have to agree with you because Zach Thomas was more of a drop into coverage kind of middle linebacker, but he wasn't kind of the run stopper.
Right.
I mean, he was good. He could blitz, but
at the same time, by no means was Brian Urlacher far behind
No.
Lewis at all. He's right there. I just feel like his coverage lacked a touch compared to Ray Lewis. But
Sure.
yeah, as far as run stopping goes and size and the attitude and the mentality that you need to play middle linebacker alone, oh my goodness.
Yeah,
that
he did
guy
have
was
a
an
fucking
animal.
attitude. He was a leader,
He's
field
like
manager.
a Jack Lambert almost, like in the old school. If you ever watch, if anyone knows who he is, he used to play for, I believe it was the Steelers. Oh my goodness, that guy was an absolute just tank, man. He just didn't even care. I mean, back in those days, everyone, lowered the boom with their heads, so.
Yeah, and they were all on
that kind of
fucking
thing.
cocaine.
yeah. They were all coked out, running
Coked
around,
out,
not
drunk.
knowing what's going on.
Fucking Broadway Joe Namath fucking had to do something to counteract his fucking alcoholism.
To talk about that mentality with linebacker, too, to touch on it, what about, what's his name there? Bryant Cushing for the Texans?
Yep.
Back when he played, he was crazy. I don't know. He wasn't really as good of an athlete as the guys we're talking about, but as far as attitude and the mentality for the game, you gotta love what he brought to the table, especially in training camps.
That whole Texans defense, I mean, they're fucking J.J. Watt, fucking
Jadeveon Clowney.
Yeah, I mean,
Brian Cushing.
I hate his fucking name. When I play
Whitney
Madden, if
Merciless.
they got like a shitty name like Clowney or Flowers, they could be like the first
Trey
overall
Flowers
pick.
he used to play
Yeah.
for KC. He was like the number
I'm not
one.
picking him. Or
Yeah,
like,
he was like the number one cornerback.
their
and
last
you'd be
name's just like
nah, I'm not
Dick.
touching
I'm
it.
like, no, fucking. But he ran a 4.11 fucking 40. I don't give a shit. I'm not drafting fucking Tracy Dick. All right, fucking. It's 2Ks. I don't care. Okay. Come do something. Your guest needs to get closer to the mic. Can barely hear him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize,
Well,
guys.
you're kind of far away from that mic, you little prick.
Oh, my bad.
I gotta watch you. You're big now. You can whip my ass. This ain't like the old days.
Joe's my buddy. No. You definitely still probably got me for a couple years. It's all
I don't know. You're in shape. This just turns into a fight. All right, we're fighting.
We'll save that for the backyard after the show.
Oh man, this just gets gayer and gayer.
For you guys that don't know, fun fact: Joe's also my neighbor and watched me grow up my whole life.
Yep.
So yeah.
Played football with us.
Yep. He's actually one of the main reasons that I started playing football 11 years ago. It was the only sport
You're adorable.
I was always wanting to play.
I know your
football.
mom was scared. And
Yeah, and you
Finally.
were like, nah, let him play. And I turned out to be an animal, and you were like, see, look it.
Yep. Fucking, they never let you off the fucking field, man. It was great watching you out there. Now I got no reason to go watch the fucking football games. I look like a goddamn creeper. I'm here for the cheerleaders. No, when I went to those games, man, because I knew like I was being judged when I walked by teenagers, because I used to do that shit. I'd be like, look at this fucking guy, look at his receding hairline while he's still trying that faux hawk out. But I would just like look at the kids and be like, man, these are supposed to be like tomorrow's future, you know what I mean? Like, or, like leaders of tomorrow. And I'd look at them and be like, nah, which one's gonna beat up their landlord one day? You know what I mean?
Oh
Like,
my God.
because they're late on rent for meth. Like, I'd look around and be like, that kid's gonna be a piece of shit. Because it's just true. Not everyone like grows up to be, like an archaeologist or what. I don't even think those exist anymore, do they? If you're an archaeologist, hit us up. But it's fucking Sandy's like, I do in my spare time. If anyone was a fucking archaeologist, it's Ben Patterson's dad. He's just doing that shit in his spare time. Mr. Know-It-All is also fucking. I'm not gonna try puns. I've been up way too late now. I do not have the required
Energy
enhancement.
and required knowledge for that at the moment.
No, wow, shots fired.
Oh, I love you.
I know.
I'm just saying. Let's get back to some of the stats here, Joe.
Yeah, so,
Bills, you said you wanted to touch on.
Yeah, we might as well. I mean, we're local. I don't like the Bills, but it's all Jim Kelly's fault.
I'm a big Bills fan, but as you
That's
just
all right.
said, I met Jim Kelly in person one time. I had a broken elbow, and I met him in Johnson's in Lockport, if you guys know what or where that is. It's like an outdoor store.
He was in Johnson's?
Yes, with
Really?
2 security guards. And I remember I was like 12 years old, and I had a broken elbow at the time, and I wanted him to sign my cast. And he actually made a big scene, like a big immature scene, was a big douchebag to me, my mother, and her boyfriend. And he actually went outside with his 2 bodyguards, sent his bodyguards in the car, and he came back and apologized to my mother, but not to me, and then signed my cast and told me that it wasn't a personal thing, but his bodyguards were like they had some like mentality about it. They didn't want him to be out in public, basically. And he put on this big like persona type act, dude. It was ridiculous. Like, it was like he was a totally different person when he
I
came
heard
back
he used
without
to
his
charge
bodyguards.
kids for his fucking autographs and shit back in the day when he was actually playing. That's all right. Karma punched him in the face with mouth cancer, so there you go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't wish it on no one, but yeah,
No,
you know,
but-
maybe for what he did, you know, something happened.
Just an
You
asshole.
never know.
He fucking took his retarded son, Hunter, and fucking made money off of that. His daughter made money off the book she wrote, fucking about her dad getting cancer. They're just a bunch of money-grubbing cunts. I hate the Kelly family. I hate them all. Daughter's kind of hot, but I would just hate fuck her, and then piss in her.
Different topic. Buffalo Bills. Well, one of my favorite all-time running backs, LaShawn McCoy.
Okay,
Stat guy, phenomenal, elusive running back.
Sure.
I've seen him. Thankfully,
I like his trick he does. He puts the ball out there to make the guy go after the ball. That's how he's so
Yeah.
shifty, and then he just
Yeah.
tucks it back in. That's good. Dangerous, but good move.
There's a lot of controversy. He's a very aggressive guy from something I've learned from the last, 24 months, probably, last 2 years, I'd say. You know, there's a lot of allegations and a lot of cases. You have to wonder, are the allegations right now that are pinned against him for his ex-girlfriend, she made a comment in the press that her face was destroyed and she knew it was because of LaShawn. He has been in bar fights. He has had past allegations for beating women. And he's beat them.
And he's just.
What do you think yourself about this?
I don't know. I mean, I want to say yes, because that would better our chances at winning the AFC East for the Dolphins, and I just don't like the guy. He accuses all of his coaches of being racist, and he's just a distraction. And then you always see him like, they got to have a backup running back for him, because you always see him in the third quarter sitting his ass. Yeah, exactly.
Well, you know what I don't understand about that, truthfully, that gets me aggravated, was he was such a phenomenal running back in Philly.
Yeah.
He came to Buffalo, and now it's almost like they made him change running styles. He's more of a ground and pound running back, and that's not him.
No,
that's simply
he's an outside
not him.
guy.
He's an Alvin Kamara,
They
but
did
bigger
the same
type
thing with
running
C.J.
back.
Spiller when they had him.
Yes, exactly. They try to run him right up the gut. You don't do that. You let that guy go along the edge, and you hope your wide receiver that's someone like 6'5", like Kevin White, or 6'3", like them guys, that can, catch and be a big body, lay a good stock block, and let him get in the open. That's
Mike
what you hope
Evans,
for.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh, yeah, phenomenal.
Hands down best, dude.
Oh.
Throw out to Zach Berger for showing me those fucking highlights. That motherfucker can.
What was it? Who did he throw? Was it like Brent Grimes or someone? He just straight picked up and slammed the one day. Brent Grimes tried pressing him or something. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, I just seen a couple videos where he was just a fucking animal on everyone. What's up, Aunt Noel? How you doing? What's up, Matt? Thanks for joining. Yeah, if you're just joining us, we are talking about the fucking football game tonight. Hell yeah!
Yeah, let's go. Football season. It ain't fall yet, though. I wish it was.
I just
It'd be a
throw
little
up.
cooler.
I know. I wish it was fall too. Fall is when I do my best work. Not necessarily at work or at things I love. I'm just a better person. It's not hot. Everyone's like, I love summer. Fuck summer.
I know, it's too hot. And I love winter because of scenery, but it's too goddamn cold.
We can't open up the fucking blinds because the glares. And that's why Mikey's calling us gay, because of our purple. You know what I mean? And I love the purple. Thank you, Mom, for the purple drapes. That's probably one of the gayest things I've ever said, but... No, I've said some pretty gay shit before.
Yeah, let's not air that joke.
Well, there's no edit button. We're live.
Right.
But
another Bills topic.
Yeah, let's keep it. So A.J. McCarron is the starting quarterback as of right now.
Okay.
What do you feel about that?
I haven't watched a lot on A.J. McCarron as a Bill quite yet. Playing back for, was it the Bears? No,
Bengals.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
I don't know. He seemed okay. He just never really started.
Never had a chance.
Yeah, basically. It's
played
kind of
great
like,
in the playoffs.
A lot of people, as another little Bills stat, a lot of people can hate on Tyrod. I wanted to touch on that at some point since we've been talking so much about QBs. He was a Raven for a long time, so he's an NFL veteran to say. The problem with Tyrod is that everyone has to remember he was underneath Flacco that whole time. He also never really had a chance except for in Buffalo. He never started. He never, ever started one game in his years over it.
He's going to be fun to watch in Cleveland.
And that's what I was going to get to. That's more of a scheme fit for him, and he has different type of weapons than the Bills have based on cap room and all kinds of other stuff. I think Tyrod's going to personally excel over in Cleveland.
Yeah, with Hugh Jackson, he
right.
loves that crazy style offense.
And the problem, as the Bills, and I hate to say it, our offensive line is not big, and they're not that good.
No,
they're not. So for him, everyone would always say, oh, if he's trying to run it and he can't run it, he's going to throw the ball away. Well, you got to remember, if he gets 4 to 5 seconds, that's a long time in the NFL for guys to be running a 4.2 or under 40
that's
at
amazing.
you,
Yeah.
and bench 450 pounds, deadlift 800. You know what I'm saying? Some crazy numbers like that. When you got dudes that are strength like that, you're going to want to throw the ball away and run away when you're under pressure because your line collapses. If he would have got a nice offensive line and been able to sit up in the pocket a touch more and had some better offensive receiving weapons than the Bills have at his disposal, I think
their receivers have been garbage for a long time.
I think he'd be a really good QB, honestly, and I hate it when everyone's like, "Oh, screw Tyrod."
We're gonna see it this year.
That,
I mean, he's got receiver weapons. I know Josh Gordon, fucking
back.
Corey Coleman, Jarvis Landry, David Njoku is the tight end. I mean, fucking dude, he's got.
I think
weapons.
Jarvis was rated. Just fun fact, not quite sure, but pretty close to this stat. Jarvis was number 2 or number 3 slot receiver last year in the entire NFL, right behind AB.
Number 1 at with receptions at 105.
And I think he was the only person, like I say, I remember. I think was Antonio Brown over top of him in the slot. I believe that was it. So I think he was number 2 last year. So for Cleveland to get someone like that of that stature as a receiver, and then they have Josh Gordon, who's a long love. He's basically the Marshawn Lynch of Oakland, but for Cleveland, he loves his hometown. He loves to represent. He loves to play the sport.
He just keeps fucking up.
I know. But I mean, he's right where he needs to be. Josh Gordon. I hope he cleaned up his life and he's back. I mean, he's
Corey Kaiser. Oh, we got breaking news. What's up, Samantha Joe? Thank you for joining. Brandon Beggs, what's up, buddy? I missed you. We got to do a show. Breaking news. We're going to shift gears a little bit for hockey. My cousin Corey, who's fucking phenomenal at sports. Sabres acquired Jeff Skinner. Fucking awesome. How'd we get him? Did we sign him? Did we trade for him? What happened, brother? Feed me. I want more. Fuck Cleveland. They're one of my favorite teams. My teams go Dolphins, Titans, Browns.
Ooh.
Because I love shitty teams. But now,
see, I'm a Bills fan simply because I've liked. I'm a longtime LaShawn McCoy follower, is what it truly is. But at the same time, I never liked Philly when he was with for Philly.
Fucking hate their fans.
Really, I'm a truly Bills fan. And then I would have to say the Ravens, only because, like I said, I've looked up to guys like Ed Reed and Ray Lewis my whole life.
Oh, my God. Ed Reed was a fucking savage.
Oh, my God. Phenomenal safety. I mean, that dude could lay the boom on just about anybody.
Corey Kaiser, give us a call in at 716-255-7752 with your update. You can be like our Sal Capaccio, but better because we make dick jokes. You want to hear a dick joke? My dick.
Another Bengals quick fact in case we get that call in, Joe.
Did you know that that's pretty much the Buffalo Bills offensive line now is the Bengals offensive line?
Yeah.
Between Bodine and Ryan Groy and all that.
I had been looking at that.
Yeah, but I mean, they weren't. Bodine's not bad. Ryan Groy, I believe, was a backup, but it's just up to McDermott to coach. The Dolphins are in the same boat. They lost a lot of big players, but they got some decent names. They just got to coach. They got to step up. No more fucking 5-and-in routes to fucking Jarvis Landry. Those days are over. I'm kind of glad they got rid of him. But
Joe, the Bengals released their number 2 wideout.
That's right.
Brandon LaFell. Longtime veteran. He's played for the Patriots.
He requested it because he wants more time.
Yeah, and he's played, he's had some good QBs throw to him. He's had Tom Brady, He's been at the Bengals there with Dalton. I mean, Dalton is a pocket passer, not bad in my opinion. Not one of the top tier QBs, but he's all right,
Right. Don't you fucking.
I just think that I can't see why they would have had a good reason. Honestly, they should have just upped his deal that they had with him. I think, man, as a number 2 target, he did pretty well for the Bengals last year.
Yeah, but I think what it is that fucking kid who ran the 4.22 40 or whatever like that broke the fucking
John
record.
Ross.
Yeah, I think
am pumped to see him.
They gotta
in action
utilize
this year.
him, man. They gotta utilize him. They haven't been.
Well, see, here's the thing. Do you think he gets re-injured off that leg again this year? That's what he's coming off of. He never even got to play last year. It was his rookie season. He got drafted, I believe, correct? And he didn't even get to touch the field.
Is that what happened?
Yeah. He didn't even get to touch the field after they drafted him.
You're a great
they kept
co-host.
him anyway.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank God they got rid of Cliff Poo. All right, so breaking news. Thank you, Corey Kaiser, for this. Our man on the street. Sabres acquire Jeff Skinner. They trade away prospect Cliff Poo. a second-round pick from 2019 and 2 picks in 2020. So any confirmation, any more updates on what picks they were, greatly appreciated. But thank you, brother. If you got anything you want to add in, Corey, I called you earlier to see if you want to come on this show. So give us a call. Call in. The number's 716-255-7752. We are about an hour and 11 minutes away from fucking kickoff. So pretty excited.
I'm pumped.
Yeah. So the Sabres are looking pretty good, though. Their ESPN is finally getting them in the media. They said they should. It wouldn't be surprising to see them in the playoff bubble. Now, especially getting rid of piece of shit Cliff Poo. His last name is literally Poo. I just didn't want to see kids wearing that jersey. And he's Asian. What the fuck? Asians aren't good at hockey. I know that's racist, but like, come on. Okay? People say black people aren't good at hockey. That's bullshit. There's a ton of good black people playing hockey now. But Asians?
We could go societal conforms and say that white people aren't good at football, too, but look at the Patriots with their receiving core.
I know.
Oh, my God.
Look at every kicker and punter in history except for, Marquette King for fucking the Oakland Raiders?
Yeah. How long has he been on there, dude? He's been on there since
I think they just traded him.
Yeah, he's been
if
on
I'm
there
not mistaken.
since I started watching football.
But he can also throw and kick and fucking do all that. He's just like, man, I'd rather just kick it. Just fucking. Yeah. But, Corey, fucking call us. 255-7752. Pussy. Let's hear your shit.
Joe, quick, in case the call comes in.
Oh,
Oh, it's here?
in.
Let's go. There you go.
What's up, brother?
Yo, what's going on?
We got Corey Kaiser on the line, man. So what do you think, man? What do you think about tonight's Hall of Fame game?
Dude, I'm excited. Let's go. Let's see what Jackson's got to offer. I know the hype's around RG3 and, Flacco, whatever.
No Flacco. No Flacco tonight. They're not using him.
Yeah, no Flacco tonight. So we're literally looking at two guys of the same build.
Right.
First-round quarterbacks, same style. So we're about to see who's going off. I think, obviously, being the younger guy, Lamar Jackson's going to be the second guy coming into week one. I honestly think that RG3 is his job to lose at this point.
You think he's going to be used as trade bait? Because I don't think he'll sit as a number 3.
No one wants him. Everyone was wondering why they signed RG3 instead of Colin Kaepernick. Now, if Cap didn't sit out or sit down or kneel for the flag,
I know he's still a phenomenal quarterback. You look at his stats. I mean, what was he, 20-4 with a touchdown fucking interception ratio? I mean,
yeah, dude, he's not a bad quarterback. There's
right.
a lot of speculation around him. Then he sat that year.
He got T-bowed though. He was just too much of a distraction with his religious following and stuff like that. Tim Tebow. So I mean,
I got something to touch on that, you guys.
Absolutely.
With Colin Kaepernick
it's Trevor Zano. You remember my neighbor that was behind us, the little kid that he grew up now. He's on the show with me.
It's still it's football.
No, nice.
Yeah.
It's football, but it's Madden talk,
Yeah.
Video game. There's a new soundtrack for Madden and whatnot.
I heard about this, and they took Kaepernick's name.
They scrubbed Colin Kaepernick's name and the vulgar language that he was supposedly saying in the parties in the song right off the track. It's not even in there, and neither is his name now in the song.
Yeah, they took
simply because of that whole kneeling for the flag.
Yeah, so they're pretty much just wiping away any evidence of fucking Colin Kaepernick. So.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not putting football first, you're not about the multi-billion-dollar industry. They want you out.
Yeah,
good point. Good point. So, what about this trade, man? I like. So you updated it.
So, literally 8 minutes ago, Sabres just posted on their Twitter. They acquired Jeff Skinner for a second pick in 2019, a third and a sixth pick in 2020, and prospect Cliff Poo. Now, I don't know what they're going to do with Sam Reinhart's contract at this point. He is still a RFA.
Right, they just got him tendered right now, and I say trade him. Honestly, my man, I say fucking trade him for someone who can win now, and then that'll free up cap space to sign Middlestat when we need to get Rasmus Dahlin a contract when we need to, because we got all these first-round picks that are going to need contracts.
It honestly depends on Sam himself. I mean, you've seen last year he came into his own in the bottom 42 games. I mean, he started being in front of the net, being that kind of guy. But he hasn't really lived up to that first-round potential.
No.
So, I mean, depending on what contract he wants, if he wants a one-year show-me deal, that's cool. Anything, 4 or 5, I think would be all right to pay him for the next 2 years. Maybe a bridge contract. But, I mean, ultimately, yeah. I mean, you're going to have to look at Middlestat guys and contract clocks now. You know, we got who's on defense there? We got Nelson. You know,
Nelson. We got fucking Scandella, I believe. Fucking
right.
Darlene,
Bunch
obviously.
of those guys got 2 and 3 year contracts. So we're gonna have to start. You know, if they're doing well, extensions.
Scandella's a pretty good pickup.
The Skinner thing's huge though, because we didn't have a left one. We didn't have any idea who's coming to the left wing. We had to have Gergensons on the left side.
Right.
You guys want the Lafayette Prince to be left wing?
Yeah, and he had to work his ass to get through the fucking zone. If you remember, he was crashing into the net every fucking time. And now we got, what's his name, Connor Sheary or whatever?
Mendoza from the Ducks, dude. He had all this speed and no stop.
Right. We got Connor Sheary, who's a quick wing now. We have
just acquired Sheary a few weeks ago. Yeah, that was a nice pickup.
So, just break down Jeff Skinner for us. He's an older guy, right? In his 30s, 31?
Yeah, he's 31. He's 31 years old. I'm pretty sure he was an alternative captain for the Carolina Hurricanes last year.
Centerman?
Sure that was the main reason why people were watching any Carolina Hurricane games.
Is he a centerman?
No, he's a winger. He's on the wing.
So he's not going to be taking any of the face-off responsibilities or anything like that?
No. His point is to strictly play that left spot. He's pretty much the replacement of Kane.
Okay. So that definitely puts us in the fucking hunt for the playoffs this year. I mean, ESPN already did an article about it.
I'm excited to see guys like Bailey, Baptiste.
But they really got to fucking step it up.
Yeah, he's got a 1-year prove-me contract. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, and if you look at this, we kind of got the 05-06 Sabres build right now. We got a lot of veterans up top, and then a lot of guys in the AHL looking to move up if these guys get hurt. That's how we got introduced to Palmerville, fucking Vanek, Drew Stafford.
Hey, and I don't know if you guys talked about it, but the Ryan O'Reilly trade, a lot of people were against. I loved it.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. You got Tage Thompson, a 6'5" center. Are you kidding me? That's fucking insane. And then fucking we got 2 other guys who can win faceoffs out of that. Yeah, they're veterans, but Berglund. We got guys that want to fucking play.
Led the league in faceoff wins as a third line center.
God damn. See, that's the shit we need.
Let me throw that name out there a second. We don't need big name guys to win faceoffs. You know what I mean? We need tough possession. We need times in the offensive zone. We need to battle harder in the neutral zone.
Yep, and a lot of analysis say that that's not a big deal. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's possession. Just like I heard an analysis.
90% of your battles neutral zone.
Exactly.
If you look at Robin Leonard last year, I'm not saying he's a bad goalie. He's a good goalie, bad system. If you look at him last year, a lot of that was neutral zone turnovers that led into a lot of odd man rushes that let him out the drop.
Yeah, but you know what, man? He did not play the angles. Chad Johnson played the angles better. He would be caught out of position fucking 9 times out of 10. He would make the first original save and then be way too the fuck far out of net to be able to make the secondary save. He had no rebound control.
I'm not going to disagree with you on that. He definitely did not want to be here his last year.
No, he had a terrible attitude. Now we got that Carter Hutton, who's just a sweetheart. I kiss him on the mouth.
Who literally was like in St. Louis under Elliott, like, hey guys, can I get a turn, coach?
Yeah,
and
what's his save percentage? Like 9.33?
9.36.
9.36.
.936. Oh, like you check the record books on that one, but I'm pretty sure
that's pretty fucking amazing. And they say
that's pretty insane.
And he had a handful of shutouts, dude. They say he's going to be splitting reps with Allmark.
They're saying Allmark's going to be the guy until that Lukanen kid.
Oh, that guy.
I don't know if you ever seen him play or
yeah.
And there's another prospect by the name of Kyle Kaiser. Swear to God, don't know what jersey number he wears, but he's a goalie for the Sabres. And if you watch some of their training camps, he was on the gold team. He was doing pretty well in their little tournament they had there for the prospects. So. That was pretty sweet to watch.
Hell yeah. Well, I appreciate you fucking updating us with the hockey and shit, dude. Fucking now we got guys on the Sabres that we're flowing with fucking talent now. We don't even know what to do with, but now we got guys that want to play, want to fucking get some
now
ass.
We have the money since we traded Ryan O'Reilly. If you think about it, $9 million. He was getting paid $1 million less than Eichel.
Right. Got rid of that Albatross contract, the fucking Matt Molson. You know what I mean? Fucking.
Yeah, we bought him out because he wanted to play in the AHL.
Yep.
And that's the thing, too. So along with Eichel getting the number 9, get ready to see Eichel with a C. All right?
It's about fucking time.
It's coming. I'm thinking after preseason, they want him to go out there and take it. They want him to go out there and earn it. Kind of a fucking show-me thing.
Right. Now, I'm gonna switch gears here back to football. Talking shit about Buffalo sports coverage. I heard an analysis say it is worthless to establish the run game.
Who's
right? I forgot his fucking name. I'll have to
What?
get back to you on it. He was on One Bills Live with John Murphy. Dude, there's
Dude,
nothing.
was it Pelissaro?
What's his first name?
Scott?
Maybe. I don't know. Fucking.
Was it Jones? Was it a darker skinned fella? Like,
I have no idea. I was listening to it on the radio, and he's like, yeah, there's no reason to. And he didn't say why. He just kept going. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? If you had a guy you can...
It doesn't even matter what style of scheme you run in the NFL. The run game is a dominant force, truthfully.
Right, if you can just
whether it's
give
play
the dude
action
the
or
ball...
for your quarterback to run or for, even other pass options that's not play action, what are you talking about
Exactly.
not to
If you
establish the
if
ground
you get the
and
guy a
pound game?
fucking ball and he can take it down 20 yards for you, dude, you know what I mean? That's a huge
If you got a
stress
running
reliever.
back that can average
I mean,
4
I hate
yards
to
or
even bring
more
this
carry...
up,
Yeah.
but there's a guy up there in Boston named Brady. He don't do too bad without a running game, dude. How many running backs this guy got? Turned Rex Burkhead into a
Oh, my
freaking
God, I know.
perennial all-star.
Right.
Who's
Good point.
that small dude that they have? I forgot his name. They've really been working him the last 2 seasons. He was in the Super Bowl. He was doing phenomenal.
Deion Lewis?
Yes, Deion Lewis. I mean, he's
Deion
all
Lewis,
right.
man. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, you need the fucking run game, man. I don't care who says fucking what. What are you going to be like Texas Tech, line up 5 wide every fucking time?
Yeah.
Literally give your running backs or your star running back 100 touches a year? That's not a lot. Think about that. Break that down. 13 games.
There's like 60 to 85 plays. They did the statistics. 60 to 85 plays in an NFL game for each team. So if you split that on offense and defense, whatever that would be, how are you going to give a guy 100 touches? That's 3 games. And that's 3 games worth of full running is what you're telling me. That's ridiculous.
Exactly.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, so that's how Texas Tech has been, though. It's just line up 5 wide every time. And how many national titles have they won? Fucking none.
If you guys want to really statistically break this down, let's look at the Super Bowl winners. The past 5 Super Bowl winners have how many running backs in their arsenal in one game at a time? The Eagles had 3.
Yeah.
Patriots had 2 to 3 at times.
The Eagles had 2
You know
or
what I
3.
mean?
Even.
They're using
Yeah,
stretch legs. You have to have a run game.
Yeah.
You got to keep the defense playing honest. Keep them on their toes.
I mean, even when
they're
Green Bay
in a
won...
short situation, you bomb them over the top. I mean, Brady does it all the time using Gronk. Yeah, you should know. You need the run game.
Even when fucking Green Bay won, they had Starks and fucking Eddie Lacy fucking
Yeah, they had 2 mediocre quarterbacks or running backs, at best, and they still got the job done.
Yeah.
Bills are using 1 running back, and he's 30 years old. How many running backs approaching the age of 30 who are putting up superstar-like numbers?
Right, and
Look
not
at
only that, but
Peterson.
like I touched on earlier with you, Joe, McCoy's a big partier nowadays. I mean, he's always in bar fights. He's always out drinking. He's probably, honestly, I mean, yeah, they can do background checks and they can do drug tests, but he's on something and he's getting clean kits. I mean, come on.
Well,
now.
the thing of it is they get tested once a year and it's announced.
Right.
How do you fail?
You can't.
You know what I mean?
Can't.
Well, Josh Gordon has every fucking...
It's Josh Gordon. Leave him be. He's a different topic, okay? He's like a whole category. We could do a whole show on Josh Gordon's fucking performance for Cleveland. I swear to God.
Well, I want to thank you boys for fucking helping me out. This has turned into a really good show. We got breaking news and everything like that. Fucking, I think the Sabres are gonna really impress this year.
Like I say, I'm everywhere. I'm pretty much like the Jeremy Roenick of your show there. I'm everywhere.
Well, I'd
They
appreciate.
talk about the Joe
You
show
should come
and
on, man. This is Ball Talk. This isn't the Joe show. This is a different show.
There's a different show with the same fucking guys.
Yeah.
What is the instigators? We're just using the same room, but like.
Yeah, it's pretty much it. It's like Broken Lizard or like
That's
any
pretty
Adam
cool.
Sandler film.
Thanks for allowing me to be a part of Ball Talk / Puck Talk for a second there.
It's slowly merging, as Vince said, into Joe's Balls. That's going to be the name of the show.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I'm down. Well, like I said, I follow, multiple sporting outlets.
Sure.
Breaking down
Yeah, I'm not a big
Anytime
hockey
you
guy
guys need,
like you guys,
I'll
but NBA and NFL
I noticed you were
are
fucking
definitely my...
silent as shit during hockey.
Yeah, I've watched maybe 4 or 5 hockey games, if that, my entire life. So
It's all right, brother. Well, you got anything else? Oh.
Madden curse. Question. I brought up the Madden thing with Colin Kaepernick and how they scrubbed him. Everyone believes once someone gets voted cover for the game, their career goes down.
I feel like
AB question.
We'll touch on the Madden curse. I feel like that's when they started putting out the legendary editions. They started putting Hall of Famers out there to try to be like, hey, you know what I mean? You can't curse someone who's a legend. Kind of
right. No, you're right.
Still in the
you're
waters there.
But what do you think about the general copy? Is like the whole Tom Brady thing, and then he lost the Super Bowl, or this year Antonio Brown?
Dude.
I mean, Antonio Brown's a superstar. No matter where you go.
Talking about it already started to happen when Le'Veon Bell said he didn't want to play in Pittsburgh after this year.
Right.
So you're
I could
already
agree to that.
the curse talks happening because you already got the pot stirred because there's someone else already in the locker room stirring it.
Yep. No, you're right.
So we can't really say that it's definitively Bryant unless he gets injured or, you know,
has
something
a bad
else
season.
happens.
I guess
but
that's the only way to tell.
Bell.
Yeah.
The running game. We're going to come back to that.
How about the last roster update for Madden giving John Ross fucking a 96 speed? It's like, dude, he broke the fucking record on the 40 time. He should be 99 everything. But they gave Devin Hester fucking 100 ratings.
100 ratings.
And that's not even an option.
A decade to the day. A decade to the day.
Yeah.
Where analytics are starting to be a part of it. Where all the and a record breaker gets 96.
Yeah.
That's kind of ignorant.
It's fucking disgusting.
That's ignorant. Right? Like, give credit where credit's due. I mean,
absolutely,
I
my
can
man.
barely run a 5:40. Okay, let's go. This guy's running what? 4.2, 4.1. He's Olympian speed.
Yeah. Broke the record. I think it was 4.22. Man, it was fucking impressive.
Before we wrap up here, I just got a couple more quick little things, Joe.
Come on in.
Odell Beckham Jr. I was doing some research after the injury and before the show here. They're looking to give him a nice contract boost on September 9th after the opener for Jacksonville.
Left the facility today. He was in the VIP tent. No big news yet. However, he did report to camp, which is huge.
Yep, a lot of people
he's showing
worried
good
about
faith
that.
to his head coach, his owners.
From what I read and what I could tell,
one of the highest contracts for a wide receiver in NFL history.
Yeah,
so it will happen. Just when.
From what I can tell, it basically depends on his performance and how the Giants do on the season opener on the 9th. Is what I read. Honestly, is what they're waiting on. So I don't know how true that is because I don't know how they would produce a bigger contract for one guy off of one game that's already a kind of superstar status. Maybe they wait or maybe they give it to him beforehand. I'm pumped to see what happens there.
Come on.
I mean, there's some more contracts. There's like Khalil Mack isn't signed yet. LA Rams got Aaron Donald not signed yet.
I was just going to touch on that. Aaron Donald's performances, they were saying, were not pairing up to his superstar status as D tackle.
Oh, come on.
That's what I said.
That motherfucker pushes offensive linemen
double teams all day, every day.
The name Albert Hainsworth echoes through your ears. You guys remember that comment?
Oh, I know you love that cocksucker.
Yep.
Look, personally, I love him in the 4-3 down scheme, okay? However, Washington didn't feel that same way when they went to a 3-4 and it virtually became nothing. Okay? That contract was huge. Ndamukong Suh got the same contract, although he's still in the NFL top 100. He wasn't worth that much. That's why the Rams gave him that one-year show-me contract. To me, now this is going to sound a little harsh, but linemen of both sides are a dime a dozen.
I would put that pretty accurately. Honestly, before skill positions, I would say your trenchmen are definitely important, and too many people, and especially coaches and NFL critics nowadays, overlook that because if you don't have a line up front that, like I mentioned earlier, for Tyrod in the Bills scheme, can protect your QB or can run block and pancake and fit all these different step concepts, like the 2-1 steps and different formations. If they can't do simple things like that, your star receivers and your star quarterbacks aren't going to have time to connect, and your star running backs aren't going to have time to get in the open and make moves and make guys miss or, lower a shoulder if you're Marshawn Lynch because you already have 4 dudes on you broke through the line. So I would say, if your D tackles can eat through a line, that's absolutely important. And if your lineman
now
can
there's
hold
a
them
difference
back,
between your D tackle doing his freaking job or getting paid like defensive tackle doing his freaking job. Donald did lead with sacks when he was he showed up game 1 and led the league and became Defensive Player of the Year. He needs to get his money. I'm talking about the guys like Hainsworth, who are system guys who think they're trying to get paid top dollar.
Yeah.
Like Marcel Darius just fucking raping
look
passed out
Tom.
chicks and giving them herpes.
Look at Jason Peters. These guys have all been great linemen.
What is your spin on Donatari Poe?
What was that?
Donatari Poe. What's your spin on him?
I mean, what have the Falcons been doing since losing the Super Bowl, giving up a 28-3 lead?
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong.
He's all right.
I mean, I like him. He's good, but, I mean, as far as I'm building a franchise around and I'm investing money, I wouldn't do it at a place like DT. There's just so many, many changing variables.
Yeah, I know, you're right. Another thing to touch on real quick, a little bit away from linemen, but still on the Falcons, Julio Jones was holding out of training camp. Do you guys think that this is going to be something that affects him in the season and then affects Matt
today.
Ryan?
He's wearing dreadlocks. He's happy. He's talking to, former wide receiver and idol, Roddy White, who came to camp today.
Wow.
He's doing it to the young kid they just drafted last year. He's helping him out. He caught passes today. They're looking good. They're looking poised for another run. They got Coleman healthy.
Yep.
So many
they're
fucking
running
weapons.
backs looking
That's
insane.
awesome.
Yeah,
I'm glad. I didn't see
Again,
Julio
two running back
so.
set. Like,
Yep.
I feel like that's really how the NFL is doing it. And can we talk about Breeze for the first time in his career didn't throw over 600 pass attempts last year?
He didn't have to, man. He had Mark Ingram. He had that run game,
in New
that you're
Orleans,
not supposed to establish. That run game that you're not supposed to establish, apparently, according to certain reporters. Mark
get his
Ingram
fucking
carried the freaking rock. And when he couldn't and wasn't applicable, and they didn't need a powerhouse-type run, let me tell you what. Alvin Kamara, I got to meet in person last year at a Bills game when he absolutely destroyed us at the Bills game there in November. Let me tell you right now, that guy, I promise you, is maybe another 15 pounds heavier than me, and he's about 6 inches shorter. He looks like he belongs in high school football, and he made the Bills' defense look absolutely stupid. Absolutely stupid. Like, that dude is a phenomenal athlete. He was insanely shifty. He had the speed. He had the quickness. He had the ball carrier vision. That dude is an absolute beast. I cannot wait for him to maybe get a little more size and see what he comes to in the next 2 to 4 years. I think that guy's going to be an amazing athlete.
Corey, are you doing jumping jacks or something, man? I can hear you fucking breathing.
Dude, it's because I have so much to say, and I don't know how to all contain it. So, Alvin Kamara is an amazing specimen. This guy is freaking all heart.
Finally, someone that agrees.
Out of New Orleans, they're already saying they're trying to find him a running mate, because Mark Ingram, as you know, will take a suspension for the first 4 games of the season. They got Terrence West, former Baltimore Cleveland running back. They got,
he's all right.
some so mediocre guys. It's going to be the Kamara show for the first 4 weeks, regardless.
I'm pumped to see it.
Of anything. It's going to be pretty exciting to see what he does by himself. With Sean Tate and Drew Brees. It's going to be really fun.
I'm telling you guys, too, really watch for size on him, man. I don't know how big he is or what he did over in the offseason as far as size or speed and agility or whatever kind of training he does, but he's so small.
The tiny guys are the favorites. Look at the Wes Welkers. Yeah, you're going to get hit, but how many times are you going to be evasive and miss some hits?
Well, look at Dree Archer for the Steelers even. He was really shifty. I don't know how – he wasn't really – an overall amazing running back, but when they needed someone that, could go get a couple yards, they handed the ball to him, and he was, 5'5", and 100, maybe 65 pounds?
Yeah, look at Darren Sproles, too. I mean, third guy on the Eagles roster, or second guy now.
Was it 5'7"?
That Blunt went to Detroit.
What is he, 5'7", Darren Sproles?
5'6", I think.
He's short.
He's 5'6",
short, too.
I'm pretty sure.
He's a fucking versatile weapon, man. He can receive out of the backfield, run the ball.
He used to be an Eagle. Let's switch gears to the Eagles this year after the Super Bowl. What do you guys think? Nick Foles get the starts because of the Super Bowl winner, or do they go back to Carson Wentz?
Absolutely not.
This is one of the most controversial things that I've talked to people about.
Absolutely not. They invested too much into Carson Wentz. They're keeping Nick Foles, though, because they want
a good backup? Trade bait? Question mark? What are you thinking?
Could be both, but I think...
I got something. I mean, you guys don't remember, but, the legacy that continues is the 1972 season of the Dolphins.
Oh,
when
of course.
We had Greasy going down and Earl Morrall stepping in, almost practically winning a championship for Miami. You know, now they didn't go out and say Earl Morrall's going to be our guy next year.
Right.
Stuck with Greasy. You know what I mean?
Sure, that's
when
your guy.
Frank Reich came in for Jim Kelly, they didn't say, "Oh, hey."
Fucking, they would have won the goddamn Super Bowl if they kept his ass in.
Yep.
Now, however,
That game.
if you remember in the 80s, I want to say 84, Jeff Hostetler came in for an injured Phil Simms and won a Super Bowl. Jeff Hostetler went to the Raiders to win another one. Now, that's a fun story. Now, that's something I like Nick Foles to have done. I kind of wish they would trade him and give him a shot somewhere else.
Yeah, but really, who needs a quarterback right now? I was thinking Jaguars
like
at the
you
most.
I would like to see either Jags or the Bengals switch up. I would like to see someone else go to the Bengals. Don't get me wrong, like I told you earlier, Andy Dalton is he's not a top tier, but he's a decent pocket passer. But
Sure.
I would like to see someone new. I feel like he's been there forever. You know, it's kind of conforming. Like
Dude,
you said.
everyone's been there forever,
Dude,
man. They've
kinda
had the
like you
same
said with
head
the
coach
Ravens.
since I started watching fucking
Yeah,
football.
and like you said with the Ravens, it's like they're
Cincy.
either- yeah, Cincinnati.
Oh, my God.
Fucking Marvin
Jones
Lewis.
or Marvin Lewis.
Starving
yeah,
for a
whatever.
championship, Marvin Lewis.
Holy fuck, starving Marvin.
One more thing here, guys. Seahawks.
Ryan
Let's
Phelps.
talk about defense. Earl
Oh,
Thomas.
Oh, my
holding
God.
Out. What
Bunch
do you
of
guys
there was
think?
Thomas sitting
dick
out
bags.
saying, "Pay me or trade me."
Yeah.
Dude, a bunch of dickbags
But now
come out
here's
of
the thing.
Seattle,
Here's the
man.
thing, though. Time out. Do
Like
you
Bennett.
think he's right? I don't think he's right. Maybe so for what he's doing, but he is. I would say correct. He is a top-tier safety
I
that is not
absolutely
getting
agree
paid
with
what
what
he
you're
needs
saying.
paid based off of all the other free safeties' performance. And like he said, he feels, based off his training, he's still getting better. He's not fading out. He's not conforming to all these new guys coming in. He's still phenomenal and has some years left in
He
his
doesn't
tank.
want to be a part of the rebuild is what it is.
Well,
Yeah, and that's all it really is. And if I am, give me some money to compensate my time because I could be winning championships with another team. So if you want me and you love me, prove it. This is what he's saying.
Yep.
It's a man's livelihood. He just spent the better half of a decade, his words, not mine, being the best defensive player, and it's true.
Yeah.
How many times are you watching the Seahawks game and you're not looking at Earl Thomas?
Yeah, if
Or
you're not
Cam
looking at him, the
Chancellor,
only
that's
person
gone
you're
now,
looking at,
like-
like you just brought up, is Cam Chancellor. Boom, boom, Cam, man. Them safeties are fucking a fierce combo.
Exactly. In today's game, the safety is now one of the most highly regarded positions. Why do you think the Dolphins got who they did?
They have to be. Run stopping, block shed.
Minka
all that
Fitzpatrick.
Minka Fitzpatrick. You
That
look at the
motherfucker's
Jets
gonna
last
tear it
year
up.
with their double safety.
stuff. One
Yeah,
more
Jamal
thing.
They're
Adams
making
and
big things happen.
Marcus May or whatever.
You guys brought up safeties, and your boy there brought up about how they are a top one position, and I totally agree. Titans just signed, or not signed, but they had, Cyphrin, I think, Jonathan Cyphrin.
Yeah, he's
and
out.
He's out before the season for the
So
entire
they got
season. Torn
Vaccaro.
ACL.
Yeah, Vaccaro. He was first round pick by the Saints in 2012, I want to say. And Kenny Vaccaro, he's going there, and as well as Mike Mitchell, I believe.
Mike Mitchell's going to be nasty fit.
So
He's coming right from. Who did they trade away to the Steelers? Because that's where
I think
he
he's
came
a free
from.
agent.
Oh, they just
Yeah,
released
he's
him right off
he's
the Steelers, huh?
I believe so. I think
I didn't
because
see
they went
that.
there to work out, like so.
I'd like to see who signs Khalil Mack too. I didn't know he was a free agent. Holy shit, that'd be a pickup for anybody.
I mean,
Anybody.
And that's
Yeah, did you guys hear what happened in Patriots training camp?
No, what happened?
So Matthews goes down.
Yep,
And,
he gets injured.
and
He's
Brady's
released.
calling around, like, where's Amendola? They said, we got your next best thing. We just signed Eric Deck.
yeah.
Oh my
Well, I
Agreed the contract to sign in Eric Decker. And if you look at what he did last year in Tennessee as the perennially the guy, you know, I feel like who is the better slot? I mean, we're talking Landry, who just had 400 catches. We're talking Amendola, who glass cannon to Eric Decker. I mean, is wide receiver really that thin?
It really isn't. I mean, because they're sitting on they're sitting on, what is it, Taquan Taylor and Corey Davis as well, and Rashard Matthews, who can be a number one, number two style. But it's Mariota, man. He's I love the guy, but he's really got to step up. He's got to play like his first game where he threw he was fucking 16 for 20 on 280 yards, 4
You know what
touchdowns,
it is?
0
I think it's the
interceptions.
heads. Man, you're getting hit a lot more. You're not feeling confident in your lines. You're not
So I'm
feeling
saying-
confident in your guys.
And now they just paid Taylor Lewan as the highest paid tackle in the NFL. So Maybe he'll start fucking acting like it. I like him. He's a tough guy. He's like Richie Incognito, but
less attitude.
Yeah, less dirty.
Yeah, back onto the line. And Richie Incognito wasn't even a household name until his comments and remarks in Miami, which solidified him a starting spot in Buffalo. Like,
I know Buffalo
like
went
I
after
said,
that rookie who was allegedly a murderer, and they went down there and fed him a fucking steak dinner to try to win him over because he wasn't draft eligible. But before he was even cleared of his charges, they're like, we'll take you still. Then he was cleared of his charges, and then he went to Dallas. What's his name, Laurel Collins or whatever?
Yeah, they're looking at
Oh, my God,
They're looking
Do you
at
remember
a
that
prize
shit?
Gem. I was just looking at that.
Buffalo-
Prize gem there in him.
Buffalo went
Even
right
Joe
after him.
Mixon,
He
though.
was still under investigation of murdering his girlfriend, and Buffalo still was like, "Come play for us, please." We're fucking that
Well,
much.
I mean, look,
That was
we'll
Rex
take it with
Ryan's
OJ.
team.
Oh,
though.
you killed your wife and her lover? You're all right, bud.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, right?
yeah.
So I guess one quick question I got for you guys. We've touched on a lot of different things here,
Sure.
a lot of different sports.
Crushed it.
What is your guys' spin on the NBA and the Lakers building a team around
Oh, this
LeBron?
is between you two.
Ooh. I'm a huge fan of continuity,
Okay.
especially in the NBA. Players that can stay with one team. Not going to mention no names, but pretty much know where this is going. I think that you already had the young pieces. You had Julius Randle, you got Lonzo Ball, you got Ingram over there. Well, you added LeBron James, who's 34, who's starting to like echo out his legacy, who needed to jump ship to have a whole new identity. I love LeBron. I love what it does for the game of basketball, but absolutely boneheaded decision.
Yep.
It was so callous and it's unoriginal. I feel like he could have did something else somewhere else.
He's
Or at
jumped
least
ship
stay
too many
in Cleveland,
times already in
retire
his
there.
career, in my opinion. He's already been on, 3-4 teams already? As good as he is, that's ridiculous. You normally
That
leave
is
a
pretty
legacy.
ridiculous.
You normally leave a legacy with one team or something like that. Like, look at, that's why you're like MJ is so well known. He was amazing on the Bulls.
He
you
was
have Shaq
a
that switched between
freaking
Lakers and
legend
Magic.
for one team,
Right.
And exactly that. Now you got Magic Johnson, who's CFO there. But welcome to the family. You got Kobe. Welcome to the family. But he hasn't played a single minute of ball in LA.
Nope.
You know why he went there? He already had a house there.
I believe, that's a LeBron move. I would totally agree with you there. I've seen that. I'm pumped. The only reason I'm glad that he's in LA is because I don't pay as much attention to the NBA as I do the NFL. But I am definitely a Lakers fan. Always have been since before and after Kobe. I've watched game film. Obviously before Kobe was before my time. But I'm pumped to see LeBron teach and maybe share the wealth with Lonzo with knowledge and whatnot to try to get him to carry the team when LeBron's gone or
Yeah,
something.
because his dick-ass faggot father isn't going to be doing much help. I can't stand that cocksucker. Oh, my God.
Dude, yeah, I'm excited about the Lakers. I mean,
John Wall and who else is there coming? Rondo? They're looking at Rondo and John Wall, I believe, right? They're trying to build.
dude, John Wall leaves Washington to go to LA to form this super team. I hope the same fate happens to them like they did last year when they tried to acquire Isaiah Thomas.
Did you see? This is a little different. Golden State's just picked up Cousins. I know you know that. They're trying to. I seen a meme the other day. They're trying to take 5-6 guys to beat one, and it was a meme against LeBron with all his players like down on the ground being covered up by the basketballs or something in a meme, and then it was them and with that meme caption over top of it. I thought that was pretty funny.
Well, anytime you go out and you already have a core team you drafted with Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Steph Curry, Steph Curry.
KD.
So you already add the greatest basketball player in Kevin Durant, who rivals LeBron every day of the week.
Yep. Oh, yeah,
And then you
I
add
agree.
DeMarcus Cousins, who's single-handedly one of the most tenacious rebounders the NBA's ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
You're already beating a dead horse at this point. All you're doing is trying to beat one man who moved to L.A.
That's literally is what it is,
I feel
too.
like Golden State should have to double their luxury tax and honestly forfeit a first-round pick. Because they're just going to keep winning championships at this point.
Yeah, it's going to be all the Western Conference this year, and it's just going to be another reason to not fucking watch basketball.
Yeah, I mean, that's
I agree.
exactly why you're exactly right. Like, back then, you didn't see Magic Johnson and Akeem Olajuwon be like, hey, let's form a super team. No, those were the guys you looked in the face. You know, every game, all 82 games, you're looking in the face, I'm better than you, and I'm going to prove it.
Right.
You don't, oh, hey, let's jump on the same team. And some nights when I'm not feeling it, I'll let you go off. And then when you're not feeling it, I'll go off.
Right.
Yep. I like it. I like that spirit.
Oh,
that's
it
an
became a
interesting
beauty
take that not a lot
contest
of
of
people
who can
look
shoot
at.
the most threes. If you look, the game of
I
NBA
think we
has
lost
evolved
all
so
our
much
viewers.
where it's just all 3-point shooting.
If there's anyone here, say something. We may have lost all our viewers at this point.
Rock on.
I don't
We
know.
are
It's pretty
talking.
inaccurate sometimes because they'll say there's like 3 people, but then there's like 4 people calling me a faggot. So like, you never know. But no, this is definitely a very informative fucking episode. Thank you for calling in. You got to call in more on these things. I'll let you know beforehand when I'm doing them. And
Yeah, there you go. Your work schedule is clearer now that I got my own truck, make my own hours. So
shit.
yeah, let me know. Give me a little jingling. We'll
Fucking come on down
good
too,
talking
man.
to you, Buzz. Good seeing you, even though you can't see me.
That you're beautiful. I've just been imagining your supple,
Succulent.
yeah, your supple asshole.
Joe needs sleep if anyone's still listening for some reason.
Guys, I'm
Joe needs
flattered.
sleep.
Stop it. Cut it out. Tell me again.
Yeah, but dude, yeah, thanks for everything, and obviously your input is very well needed here. And get your ass down to the studio sometime, or I'll come get you. Fucking, we'll party it up.
Oh, absolutely. I'm down.
I think we did one time, and all we did was just play fucking Madden.
Yeah.
But this was before the sports show, so now we got something
Hey,
good
and
for
you know
to
me.
do.
Me and sports, we go way back to Cadillac with both slats, you know.
Okay, now you're never on the show again, so.
All right, it's cool. Thank you for my tenure. First and last.
I love it.
All right,
All
brother.
right, yeah, you guys have a good night, and thank you for letting me be a part of BallTalk.
Hell yeah, man.
you
Don't
too,
be a
brother. Be
stranger,
safe.
dude. Thanks for the update on the Sabres trade and everything, man.
Absolutely. Thanks. Anything guys need.
All right, man. I love you, bro.
All right, love you too.
Peace.
Peace.
All right, that was Corey Kaiser. And before we wrap this thing up, you got anything else you want to throw in?
No, I've pretty much touched on everything.
We fucking touched everything.
I mean, there's 32 teams in the NFL. We had to have talked about at least 20 of them.
Almost, so yeah.
I really am pumped, though. I will say one last comment. I really would like to see a lot of Lamar and see him play ball out this season.
I got 34
so
minutes
surprised.
until game time, man. So
I know. Can't wait.
me neither. It's gonna be fucking fun. Well, I want to thank you all for tuning in. I don't know if there's any of you left in the chat room, but for any
Probably
of those who
bored
listen to
them
this
all
on demand, download the app or just watch it right here if you want to look at our beautiful faces. Thank you all for tuning in who did join us in the beginning, and I want to thank my cousin Corey for helping us out there, updating us on the Skinner trade, and talking ball talk with us. So, and I want to thank Trevor for coming on. You did a fucking phenomenal job, man.
Yeah, no
So-
problem. Anytime, Jules. I
good
definitely
job,
love
dude.
football. I
That was
always
fucking
have,
great.
always
You did a
will.
good
So
job, man.
anytime you need help, man, you just let me know.
Absolutely. We got to have you on with Vince, too, one of these times so we can all kind of just do our thing.
Yeah.
Me and Vince bring the comedy aspect in there as well, and you got the facts down, and we can all make each other laugh
I
and
like it. I like it.
tickle each other's balls.
Hell yeah. Big old circle jerk.
So, on behalf of Trevor and Corey Kaiser, I want to thank you all. This is Ball Talk, and you guys have a good night and be safe, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Have a good night, y'all.
You said y'all. Let's see here. We're still live on... Oh, yeah. Done there. And...